Hi everyone, I am Carrie Jacquet, VP of Marketing at Sensage, and I'm here today with Joe, President and CEO of Sensage, and we're going to spend another 5 minutes with Joe. Today we're going to be talking about our amazing results that we've just announced for Q3, and first wanted to talk a little bit about, you're going to read the announcement, so we don't need to go into deep detail, but would love to talk about why you think we're seeing the kind of momentum we're seeing in the market. And then we'll talk a few, little nuggets here and there about it.
Well, Sensage is always focused on the high end of the market, high scalability, high sophistication of event management, analysis, big volumes, big data, and very, very advanced use cases. And I think what's happening right now is the market is starting to evolve to more broadly embrace this capability. We've seen a lot of very sophisticated threats this year, a lot of high visibility breaches, and so awareness is up. And I think that's starting to reflect in the success we're having acquiring new customers, driving great financials, acquiring new partners in particular that are interested in getting in on a new layer of value that can be added through these analytics and security. And with our open architecture, and it's a very extensible capability as we move into the BI layer and driving change in the way security data is analyzed, there are great new opportunities for value for our channel. And so people are starting to step up and get very, very excited about that.
Awesome. And one of the things we do touch on in the release, but you didn't reference, is around our product. Some of the evolution we're seeing in our product and the vision that's really becoming real around, our FIPS certification, our common criteria for certification. So do you want to talk about any of those things and.
Well, sure. I mean, we continue to make great strides with the product, and we launched the capability in February of this year to really go generally available with our open architecture, allowing any BI tool that speaks ODBC, JDBC to get data out. And we're finding that more and more of our customers and channel partners are seeing great synergy with the emergence of data management architectures that are really trying to pull together the stovepipes of IT, of security, of risk data, etc. And so the architecture really lends itself very well to that. And we continue to deliver on optimizing how that architecture is supported in the product. CC and FIPS certification, really critical for the federal government market that we're very focused on. It's our biggest market, and it's growing the fastest. And so having those certifications at the standards level is very, very key, as well as the sorts of things like authority to operate in specific agencies, which have to be earned beyond those certifications for the specific environments that we see in those sorts of agencies. So a lot of progress there as well. And we had a great customer and partner event in Europe, really, really focused on how that customer base of ours over in Europe continues to leverage our capability, particularly in the telco arena, where CDR retention and retrieval continues to be a very critical aspect of law enforcement that the telcos are participating in, but increasingly looking at how might this event data warehouse be used for a broader operational event data store in those telcos so that they can reduce the cost of maintaining individual, not duplicated, but individual copies of the call detail records to not only handle the retention and retrieval requirements by the regs, but also for downstream applications, billing, customer service, etc. So great new opportunity in the telco base that we see emerging for our technology, and a lot of that's just coming from great optimization of the performance of the back end to handle those very, very difficult queries and support scenarios.
And that might be a great topic for another 5 minutes with Joe. I think that should be another one we talk about, because we are seeing some huge success there. And also the total cost of ownership story is one that, I think we have a unique opportunity, to talk about. Anything else you want to talk about? We've already sort of talked about the market consolidation, but I think in the light of the quarter that we've had, it's even more promising to us that we're carving out a space for ourselves to dominate that the others don't necessarily have the ability to do.
Well, yeah, I think what you see out there in the marketplace is there's a lot of attention that comes with acquisitions, as we've talked about already. We don't see a capability like ours in the market, and so if you have challenges handling the volumes of data that you're dealing with and of analyzing that data and turning it into insight and awareness and knowledge, you should talk to Sensage, because what we're finding is that whether it's a SIEM, a log management company, or a general purpose database, or a columnar database of some other type, or even some of these advanced appliances. None of them handle the event data like Sensage does, and for this particular use case, which is becoming very, very important, we've got, I think, a real corner on the market, and so that's something that we're continuing to take advantage of, given our results.
Yep, and I think that does close out beautifully everything you're going to be reading about in the announcement, and we look forward to more successes. So thank you, and we'll be back with another 5 Minutes with Joe soon.